Hello everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Jolima and this is my first video of 2020. I've been doing some live streams lately and it's been fantastic to have a more direct contact with you guys just talking about fragrances, so for sure I will keep doing live streams, love doing them. And well, we will start this year talking about my top 10 most complimented fragrances of last year. I wanted to upload this video by the end of last year in December, but well, holidays came, then I went to Lithuania to be with my girlfriend, so it was impossible. But well, here it is, top 10 most complimented fragrances of 2019. Usually I don't talk much about compliments, but doesn't mean that I don't love to receive some compliments. Of course, I just wear fragrances for me, for my own use, and I just wear fragrances that I love, that I really truly enjoy wearing. But compliments, it's a good thing if you receive. It's like the cherry on top, of course. Who doesn't like to receive a compliment here and there? So these are my top 10. These are my 10 most complimented fragrances of last year. So let's start. No stranger. I don't receive any compliments from strangers, just by friends. So there's that, and colleagues, of course. So there's that. So let's start. Number 10 spot. It was surprising actually. It's from the house of STEPHANE and fragrance is Black Gemstone right here. Black Gemstone, it's outstanding. It's one of the most sensual, sexy fragrances that I have. But I thought, well, it would be only me who would have thought that a fragrance like this would be sexy or sensual and mysterious. This is actually quite appealing. From my experience, I wore this when I went in a night out with my friends, and this received a lot of feedback in that night. And I was quite surprised, but I can understand, because again, this is mysterious, it's dark, this is the projection and the performance overall, it's outstanding. This is a bomb. And this is actually a resin balsamic bomb. You have a lot of myrrh, you have a lot of frankincense, but you have a freshness in here in the opening with the lemon. You have a very prominent fresh lemon note that kind of rounds things up and make this quite appealing. Number 10 spot, Black Gemstone, outstanding fragrance right here. I love it, and well, I was quite happy and surprised that it received very good feedback. Black Gemstone starting off this list. Now, number 9 spot is from the house of XEROFF. It's another surprise. More Than Words right here. This was featured on my top 10 best winter fragrances of this year, well, last year, and this was my number 1. I love this. This has the dried fruits, has rose, oud. This is very sweet. Again, the performance, it's nuclear, and it's not for everyone. Nonetheless, again, I was just hanging out with my friends, and all of them, male and female, they were keep saying that I smelled like winter. This is a perfect winter smell because it's warm, it's cozy, and yet it's enveloping. It's sweet but not overly sweet. I mean, great feedback that I received from More Than Words by XEROFF from the Join the Club collection. Outstanding. Great fragrance right here. Number 9 spot. The number 8 spot is from the house of NISHANE, Ani. I purchased this fragrance back in November and it's already listed here, and I'm quite sure that by the end of this year this fragrance will be much higher in this list, because it's so appealing, and again, this fragrance, it's so sensual. It was probably the best release of last year, 2019, created by Cécile Zeroukian. Ani, it's a wonderful vanilla scent. I already did a review of this fragrance, so I will leave the link here so you can check that video out. You have lemon, ginger, vanilla, of course, has the prominent note, followed by sandalwood, a creamy, woody sandalwood. So sensual. Ani, number 8 spot, and I'm very sure this will be featured much higher, and my girlfriend loved this one. Ani by NISHANE, number 8 spot. Number 7 spot is from the house of PROFUMUM ROMA, probably my most worn fragrance during the summertime, ACQUA di Sale. Man, this fragrance, it's outstanding. It was not love at first sniff though. I really kept trying and trying until I immediately loved. It was in the beginning of last year, like back in January, February, I think a year ago, it was when it clicked. ACQUA di Sale, it's the perfect summer fragrance. This is summer vacations in a bottle. This captivates the ocean, the sea. You have seaweed in here, you have cedarwood. This is quite woody, it's aquatic and very salty. Love this one. Let me just, man, it's outstanding. I immediately feel in the beach right now, feeling the sand in my feet, on my feet, feeling the sea breeze touching my face. Like, it's outstanding. This captivates summer joy, and it was actually one of my most complimented fragrances. My girlfriend, again, she loved this one. We were both wearing this one very much during the summertime, and my family, my cousins, like, they were just complimenting us, my friends also, because this is a unique scent in my opinion. And the best part of this fragrance, it's the scent trail. This has such a sensual scent trail, because I can't even explain. You need to try this. This really has a very sensual, captivating scent trail, and that's why it's in here in this list. Number 7 spot, ACQUA di Sale by PROFUMUM ROMA. Now in the number 6 spot is from the house of Chanel, ALLURE HOMME Edition Blanche. Again, one of my most worn fragrances during the summertime, and I wore this mostly in the office. Actually, I didn't wear this during my summer vacation. I wore this more in the office, and my colleagues were just complimenting me with this scent. This has lemon, has vanilla, it's spicy, has a woodiness in here, it's quite creamy. This is the lemon meringue pie fragrance. Wonderful scent. It's leaning in, it's a gourmand-ish fragrance, and for me it's one of my favorite Chanel fragrances right here. Chanel ALLURE HOMME Edition Blanche, number 6 spot. It's a fantastic scent. Number 6 spot, ALLURE HOMME Edition Blanche. Number 5 spot is from the house of XEROFF, once again, ERBA PURA. I still have the older bottle because this was previously from the house of Suspiro, which was connected to XEROFF universe. This is a salad fruit bomb. This is fruity and it's also very vanillic. This is just that. It's a fruit scent. It's a fruity bomb, salad fruit bomb, if that makes sense. Just that, and it's quite appealing. It's sweet, it has a freshness in here, and it's quite creamy. The projection and the performance overall, it's nuclear again. A lot of girls actually complimented me with ERBA PURA, including my girlfriend, of course. Usually guys tend to not appreciate these type of scents or appreciate more on women because this can lean a bit more feminine, like because of the fruity nature of the scent. But at least in my experience, I received very good feedback with ERBA PURA, mostly during night out situations. By XEROFF, number 5 spot. It's outstanding. I love this one. I love fruity fragrances. Number 4 spot is from the house of DIOR, DIOR Homme. This is almost my signature scent, or at least if I would have a signature scent, definitely would be this one. This is a masterpiece, iris with cacao, it's slightly woody. I mean, it's wonderful. If you want, and for me at least, if I want, if there's a day that I want to receive compliments or that I know that I will receive compliments, it's with this one. In the office, casual, in a night out situation, every time I wear this, I receive at least one compliment. It's simple as that. Dior Homme, of course, it's much more than just compliments. This fragrance, it's a masterpiece, it's almost a classic, and it's so sad to see what Dior is doing with this line. This was my favorite line, and you all know, if you're following this channel, that Dior Homme Parfum, it's my favorite designer fragrance, and this one, it's a close second. It's sad what Dior is doing, to be honest, and well, although this will not be discontinued, at least here in Europe, it's still rather available, and it will be this will be listed as Dior Homme Original, and which I already tried. I can post a picture here. I already tried it in duty free, in Frankfurt airport duty free, and it smells the same. It's the same scent. They didn't change that, thanks God, but nonetheless it will be more and more hard to come by, to smell this one, to have this one. But for now, it's rather available, and from I already heard a sales associate, and it was in Hamburg, he told me that in the near future, Dior Homme, this original formulation, will be a France exclusive scent. It's how it is, and actually here in Portugal, Dior Homme, the original, will not be selling, so it's sad. Overall, it's sad, but nonetheless, number 4 spot, still Dior Homme. Wonderful. I love this one. Top 3, and actually these 3 fragrances were also my top 3 of last year, or of 2018 list. Well, number 3 spot is from the house again of Stéphane Humbert Lucas, Soleil de JEDDAH. Another fragrance that, if I want to receive compliments, I know that this one will serve the purpose. But again, it's much more than just compliments. Oh, this one is so good, Jesus. This has chamomile, has leather, has a fruitiness in here. It's also woody in the base. This is the perfect Middle East type of scent. It's quite common in the Middle East, actually, this type of scent character. But well, here in Portugal, not everyone is smelling like this. So that's why I always receive great feedback in formal events. When I want to stand out, everyone compliments me with this scent right here. Soleil de JEDDAH by Stéphane Humbert Lucas. It's outstanding. It's also quite sweet. Love this one. Soleil de JEDDAH, number 3 spot. Number 2 spot is from the house of Tom Ford, PLUM Japonais. This is by far my most complimented Tom Ford fragrance. PLUM Japonais. Again, fruity, has plum of course, but it's very balsamic and woody. It has plum, incense and oud. It's also, it has a touch of resins in here. It's sweet. The plum here, it's quite sweet, but it's so dark, so sensual. And I know every time I will wear this, I know that I will receive at least one compliment. This has, my girlfriend described this as being a bad boy type of scent. She doesn't like this one that much actually, but I love it, and overall I receive always fantastic feedback with PLUM Japonais. It was actually my most complimented fragrance of last year's, and this year it's number 2 spot, so still right here in the top 2. PLUM Japonais by Tom Ford, outstanding. Number 1 spot is, maybe will not be a surprise, Fan Your Flames. Guys, Fan Your Flames, it's probably, as of now, my favorite NISHANE fragrance. Since the beginning. NISHANE, it's one of my favorite niche brands, and this one, it's outstanding. It has the best coconut note that I ever tried. It has rum, it's quite boozy, has tobacco. This is tropical and yet this is very oriental. It's fantastic. It has tonka bean in here. This is sweet, fruity, boozy. I mean, this has everything. Always receive compliments, always. Not just one, can be 2 or 3 from my friends, of course. They already know this scent. They already know that I wear this, but still they compliment me with this fragrance right here. Fan Your Flames, by far my most complimented fragrance of 2019. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this list. Tell me in the comments down below what was your most complimented fragrance of last year, and see you in the next video. Take care guys, have a good year. Ciao.